Hi, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out the jazz standard, which is called Autumn Leaves. Really popular one with beginners. This one, it's mostly in the same key. It's using kind of common chord grips, and it's quite easy to have a bit of fun with substitutions and stuff a little later on, and it's good for walking bass and all sorts of things. So it's a really good starting off kind of a tune, this one. So let's get to a close-up and check out how to play all the chords. I'm going to start off with a playthrough all of the way through for those guys that are a bit more experienced and don't want to listen to all the explanation stuff. So we're starting off with the A minor 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor 7 to D7 to G major 7 to C major 7, F sharp half diminished to B7 to 2 bars of E minor, or E minor 7 if you want. And that sequence repeats: A minor to D7 to G major 7 to C major 7 to F sharp half diminished to B7 to E minor for 2 bars. Now the next part: F sharp half diminished to B7 to E minor. 2 bars on the E minor there. A minor 7 to D7 to 2 bars of G major 7. F sharp half diminished to B7, then quick changes: E minor 7, A7, D minor 7, G7 to F sharp half diminished to B7 to E minor for 2 bars. A little bit of hearing how the melody and the chords fit together there. So let's go through that a little slower now. So that first section, starting with the A minor 7 chord, then to D7, then to G major 7, to C major 7, then to F sharp minor 7 flat 5, also called F sharp half diminished, to B7, to E minor or E minor 7. It's up to you which one of those you want. That whole section is then repeated: A minor 7, D7, G major 7, C major 7, F sharp half diminished, B7 to 2 bars of E minor. If you're not sure of any of these chords, go and check out the basic jazz chords lesson. Continuing on, F sharp half diminished, B7. Now I'll note here, sometimes in books you'll see B7 flat 9. Now if you want to play B7 flat 9, you can, this is a good little grip of it. Looks like it. Some people know this is a C diminished chord. This is the nothing on the thickest 2 strings, and then 7th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. If you play it this way, with the bar, like a B7 like that, but without the 3rd finger, you can pop the 3rd finger down on the note C, which gives us our flat 9 if you want. You don't have to do that, remember. You can just play regular B7 and it'll be fine. The flat 9's an extension. You can put it in or not. It's more about a clue to the harmony, which we'll talk about a little later. And then that goes to E minor or E minor 7, up to you. Then we go to A minor 7, to D7, to G major 7 for 2 bars. Then we've got F sharp half diminished to B7, flat 9 if you want, E minor 7, A7, D minor 7, G7. So that bit's a little bit faster. It's just half a bar of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to the F sharp half diminished, to the B7, flat 9, to the E minor. Now the cool thing in jazz is being able to play substitute chords. So where you've got the A minor, you could quite reasonably choose to play, say, A minor 6. Slightly different sound. You could also, a very common one when you're first starting out is doing the old minor 9 chord. Minor 9, that one. Okay, so just adding little finger on the 7th fret of the thinnest string, which also makes nice going to, instead of D7, you could go to D9. Or if you add the little finger, you get to D13. So you could have that kind of thing. Or you could have to the G major 7. Again, there's other extensions. You could have a G major 9 or a G major 6/9. There's other chords, but you probably want to keep it fairly simple for now. You know, the major 7s require a little bit more care. C major 7. Now, all of the way through here, I was choosing to go to the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, or the F sharp half diminished up here, but there is another one down here as well, in the 2nd fret. For me, it just gets a little murky down there sometimes, that chord. A lot of the bassy sound of jazz kind of just gets in the way a bit, which is, it's fine if you're doing like a walking bass thing and you get to that chord, but just find it a little bit muddy. But it's worth knowing that that one's there as well. And you could do B7 to E minor that way if you wanted to. But it's, again, and this is your call. But they would be the kind of extensions I'd be looking at right at the beginning. Would just be looking at adding your A minor, maybe adding that 9th in if you want, to the D9 instead of D7. I'd stick with the rest pretty straight, really. Maybe adding the flat 9 there with the 3rd finger to our B7, going to the E minor. It's a very nice little chord sequence, this one. It's not difficult, just take it nice and slow. Well, there you have the chords for Autumn Leaves. It's a really good tune for beginners, this one. It's got a lot of the basic kind of jazz principles. It's a chance to use a lot of your fancy jazz chords if you've not got into using them before. One thing I will emphasize though is don't be in a hurry to add in all the complex stuff, right? There's plenty of time later on for doing chord substitutions and chord extensions and stuff like that. And a lot of tunes that will kind of sound better in. You can definitely apply those principles to this tune, but I don't think you want to be in a hurry yet. This one's good for other stuff. It's great for learning your chord melody kind of stuff. It's great for walking bass. So be cool with just playing this kind of, you know, nice and simple and getting it right. Especially if you're jamming with someone, it's much better to have it to be able to play it simply and really well than fancy and kind of messing it up all the time, you know. One thing I should mention as well is the key for this song. Now this one's in the key of G major, okay? Some people would refer to it as being in the key of E minor because that's where it kind of ends, and some people refer to it as kind of a little bit wrongly as being the key of A minor because that's the 1st chord. So that's the one that we've just learned, but it's commonly played in B flat major, which would be, the 1st chord would be a C minor chord and the last chord would be a G minor. So some people refer to it as being C minor or G minor. Easiest just to think of it as the major scale key, I think. So the one we've just done is in G major. The other common key that this one's played is B flat major. In fact, a lot of the versions that I really like are the ones that are played in B flat major. So I tend to kind of play it in that key more often these days, I guess. But this one's the key that's in the real book, and it's the key that I learned it first of all. So I'd recommend maybe sticking with this key for a bit, but be aware that if you're trying to play along with a recording of somebody else doing it, that you might have to move all of the chords up 3 frets, right? A minor 3rd higher. So have fun with that, and I hope you'll join me for the next video where I'm going to show you how to play the melody for the tune. So I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.